Hey guys, LeyLynn here, and this is part 2 of the revealing of all returning Pokemon in the upcoming DLC of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. For today's video, I'll be showing off all the returning Pokemon that are coming to the Indigo disc, which is the second DLC coming in winter of this year. At the moment, there is no official release date for it. However, we do know the list of the returning Pokemon. Like my previous video of revealing all the returning Pokemon in the Teal Mask, spoiler warning. If you wish to be left unspoiled, then click off the video now. Alright, here's the roster of all the returning Pokemon. So real quick, we actually have more Pokemon coming in the second DLC. And like in my previous video, this is simply Pokemon from previous generations making a return. I am not going to be revealing any new Pokemon in this video. Scarlet and Violet are starting to look like games that will have the most amount of Pokemon available to us. I'll also be speeding things up here in this video, so let's go! Starting off with Kanto, we are getting the other two Kanto starters, that is the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle line. Up next is Sandshrew line. We also have their Alolan forms coming as well. I want to make a quick note in my previous video. I forgot to mention that the Alolan Vulpix was included in the Teal Mask, or in this one. It's kinda hard to tell. Either way, a bunch of other Alolan Pokemon are making the return in this DLC. Speaking of which, up next we have the Geodude line and its Alolan form. Up next is the Duo line. Up next is Seal line, and the Execute line, and its Alolan form. We also have the Rhyhorn line returning. We also have the Magmar line, and ending off Kanto, we have Lapras. Starting up with Johto, we have the other two starters, Chikorita and the Totodile line, Skarmory, and Smeargle too. Unfortunately, that is it for Johto. Pretty small. So that is going to lead us into Hoenn, which we're going to be getting all three starters. That's Trico, Torchic, and the Mudkip line. Up next is my favorite dragon from this generation, Trapinch line, makes its return. The metallic pseudo-legendary returns as well with the Beldum line. We move on to Sinnoh now, with the only two returning Pokemon are the fossil Pokemon. That is Cranidos and the Sheldon line. So with that, we'll move on to Unova with the other two starters, Snivy and the Tempig line. Up next is the Blitzel line, then the Cottony line. Up next is Machino line. And then probably my favorite psychic from this generation, the Solus line. Next up is the Golurk line. We'll then move on to Kalos with Esper line and its male and female form, ending it off with the Inkay line. Then, in the Alolan region, we have the two other starters, that's Litten and the Popplio line. Pikipek line is up next. And then last region is the Galar. We have Milcery line, and finally, Duraludon. Well, there you have it guys, that is all the returning Pokemon in the Indigo Disc DLC. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know which Pokemon you're most excited to see make its return to the games. I will catch you in the next video. Have a good one. See ya!